Good morning. Today is day 4 of my section hike. Last night I stayed in Old Orchard Shelter. I stayed in the shelter for the first time, which was nice to keep everything dry. I checked the weather and it said that it was supposed to not rain until 5 p.m. today and probably not rain overnight. But instead it did rain overnight and it's a little bit raining right now, so that was totally wrong. So I'm glad I got to keep my stuff dry by staying in the shelter. There was one other man in the shelter, and he was 64 years old and said he started on Memorial Day and was averaging 20 miles a day, which is a lot. But he seemed to be in good shape, and today I'm hoping to do 14 miles to get to Trimpe Shelter, hoping that the rain doesn't make that too difficult. I think these are all old growth forests that I've been walking through. I don't think I've really seen much of this before. It's like there's moss on all the trees are much taller. There's like ferns all covering the ground. It's really cool. It feels like I'm in like a fantasy movie or something. A bunch of these trees are labeled as killer trees. I'm guessing because they are tall and don't have any growth on their branches, so maybe that means they're dying or sick or something and at risk for falling over. But this one has some like gnarly mushrooms growing all over it. Up there. And look at this bad boy. Ooh, that's my hand for reference. I'm at Hurricane Shelter having lunch, which consists of some sour cream and onion potato chips, which have a surprising amount of calories. Why did I do this with my mouth full? Anyway, and turkey jerky. Nice salty snacks to keep me going. Well, not a whole lot has happened today, but something I'm very thankful for is the terrain has been so much softer. It's been like a lot like this, where it's just like a lot of dirt or mud where it's wet, but that means it's a lot less rocky, and so it's a lot easier on my feet and ankles. This is Commerce Creek Falls, and I did not know this was going to be here. Check it out. And I just passed right through this. So don't worry, I made it. Thank you, Raccoon Branch Wilderness, for having some of the easiest terrain I've seen yet and wonderful weather. I know we were only together for 2 hours because I mostly jogged through, but that was excellent. I made it to whatever shelter this is, Trimpy Shelter, like 5 minutes before this started to happen, and set up my tent as fast as I could. But it's on some sort of clay here, and so the muck is gonna come towards my tent pretty soon, and I'm just sort of holed up in here with my stuff, hoping I don't get too wet. But I wanted to tent tonight since I didn't sleep well last night, and now I'm thinking I might need to go in the shelter if this continues.